Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to Manhaj Schools for American Diploma. Welcome grade 9 student. Today inshallah you will study new lesson in geometry which is tangent lines. Tangent lines. Okay. First you must recognize on circle and some concepts on it. Alright. For example, if I have a circle like circle O and I have a radius here is AO or OA, which is radius, and I have a line which is called AB. Okay, what do you notice that in this figure? This figure, we notice that AB is, yes, touching this circle. AB, straight line, AB touch the circle at point A. So AB is called tangent. It's called tangent. So what's the meaning of tangent? Tangent is a straight line touch the circle. Tangent is a straight line which touch the circle at a point. So AB is called tangent. This is the number one. Number two, here what you notice? You notice that AB is a tangent, touch the circle at point A and meet the radius at the same point A. So point A is called point of tangency. Point of tangency. Okay, so what's the relation between tangent and radius meet at a point? Yes, they are perpendicular. So we can say measure angle BAO equals 90 degrees, equals 90 degrees. So now we can say if a tangent touch the circle at a point, so the radius from the same point perpendicular to it. Or we can say the tangent and radius are perpendicular from the point of meeting. Okay, this number one, theorem number one. Theorem number two, if you have a circle like this and you have a line like this and you have a radius and the angle between them is 90. So this line, for example, L, if L is perpendicular to this radius, so L is called tangent. Tangent, the theorem number two. So theorem number one, if you have a tangent and radius meeting at a point, so they are perpendicular. But in theorem two, which is converse of theorem one, if a line perpendicular to the radius at the point on the circle, so this line is tangent, is tangent. But what about theorem 3? Theorem 3, if you have point outside the circle like this, and from this point, okay, two segments are drawn. Okay, for example, A point outside the circle, and from A we draw two segments which are AB and AC. Again, if you have two segments drawn from a point outside the circle, so they are equal. So they are equal. This theorem number 3. So we studied three theorems. Theorem 1, if a line is a tangent, if a line is tangent to a circle, then the line is perpendicular to the radius at the point of tangency. So if I said AB is a tangent, so we can say OP perpendicular to AB. Theorem 2, if a line is in the plane of the circle is perpendicular to the radius at its endpoint, which is P. So if I said AB perpendicular to OP, so we can say AB is a tangent to the circle O. Theorem 3. If two tangent segments to a circle share a common endpoint outside the circle, like BA and BC, so we can say BA is congruent to BC. Okay, let's go to some exercises on what you studied. Number 1. This figure is a circle has a tangent and radius. Number 1, how to find measure angle ACB. If you know that, angle A equals 58. First, you know sum of measures of interior angle of triangle equal 180. So we can find angle C by 180 minus sum of 58 and 90, which is B, 90. Okay. So the answer will be 32 degrees. This number 1. Number 2. Number 2, BC equals 8 and DC equal 4. How to find length of radius? Here you must ask yourself how many radii you have. Yes, good, 2 radii, which are AB and AC. So we have 2 radii. Okay, what about right angle triangle? You can use Pythagorean theorem, yes. So how to find the radius from here? First mention the hypotenuse. We can say hypotenuse power 2 equal side 1 power 2 plus side 2 power 2. The hypotenuse here is AC, which is R plus 4. So we can say R plus 4 all power 2 equals side 1 power 2 plus side 2 power 2. R power 2 plus 8 power 2. So we can expand R plus 4 all power 2. How? Okay, first time first, second time second, then first time second time 2. So I can say R time R power 2. Okay, then first time second time 2, R time 4 time 2, which is 8R. Then second time 12, 4 time 4 is 16, equals R power 2 plus 8 power 2, which is 64. Then you can note that R power 2, you can cancel them. So 8R plus 16 equals 64. Then move 16 to the other side. So 8R equal 64 minus 16. It will be 48. Then divide by 8. So radius equal 6. This number 2. Number 3. If AC equal 12 and BC equal 9, how to get the radius? It's easy. Here the radius in the right angle triangle like smaller side. So we can say radius equals square root of hypotenuse power 2, which is 12 power 2 minus 9 power 2. 12 power 2 minus 9 power 2. Okay, it will be 7.9 equal 7.9. Okay. This exercise is so important for you. Lines that appear to be tangent are tangent. O is the center of each circle. What's the value of x? Okay, first, in the first figure, we have 2 segments drawn from a point outside the circle. Okay, so we can say they are equal. This number 1. Number 2, I have 2 tangent and 2 radii. So the angle between them, yes, 90, right. So how to get x? X inside a quadrilateral. So how to find the x? First, what's the sum of measures of interior angle of the quadrilateral? Yes, 360. So I can find the x by 360 minus sum of the 3 other angles, which are 60, 90, 90. Okay, so the answer will be 120 degrees. This number 1. Number 2, how to get x? Here, it's easy, inshallah, for you. Here you have angle 43 and you have a radius and tangent. So the angle between them is 90. So we have 2 angles, 90 and 43. How to get angle x? 180 minus 43 plus 90. So it will be 47. Number 3, and the last one. Here we have a tangent. Okay, this line, okay. So this angle is 90. Okay, and this part is 60, so the other part equal 90 minus 60 is 30. Okay, this number one. Okay, and you have isosceles triangle, which is this equals this, because you have two radii. You have two radii. Okay, so this angle 60 and this angle else equal 60. Okay, so how to get x? Okay, if this angle is 60 and this angle is 30 and this angle is exterior for this triangle, so we can find the x by 60 minus 30, because you know, guys, you know well, measure of exterior angle of any triangle equal sum of remote interior angles, sum of non-adjacent interior angle. So angle x equals 60 minus 30 equal 30 degrees. Thank you for listening, and meet you after inshallah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.